I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. And we welcome KHDcast to the interview show. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Man,
How's it going?
We are. That's good news for me, especially. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, what's up? My name is KHDcast, but people just call me Cast. I'm a voodoo priest VTuber who likes wrestling, and honestly, I'm just here to chill and vibe, you know?
That's cool. And a voodoo priest VTuber, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hope I'm the first of my kind. I hope Gen 1.
I think so. First one I've interviewed, I'll tell you that. I shall try to stay on your good side through the entire interview as much as possible. So when did you get started with VTubing?
Actually, I was a viewer my whole life. I just been just a viewer.
Yeah.
The first time I saw VTubing was on this one person named Philian on YouTube Shorts. I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I look up like what a VTuber is. I'm like, oh, that's freaking cool.
Yeah.
You basically can hide yourself in a model. Like you don't have to like show your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's actually cool because to me, like I don't like showing my face a lot. Like I don't.
Yeah. I can understand that. I was in radio for a long time, and they accidentally put my they put my face on a billboard once, and I was like, oh please no, don't hurt the public like that. Even today, I stay away from cameras as much as possible. I don't want to be on there whatsoever.
Yeah, same. Like I don't like taking pictures that much of myself or like let people take pictures of me. I just don't.
Yeah, I can understand that, and it's just it's sometimes it's just naturally built in. Sometimes there's reason for it, but I would rather see a whole lot of other people than ever see myself.
Yeah, see, same.
So that kind of drew you in, where you got a chance to have an avatar in front of you as a little bit of a shield.
Yeah, like honestly, like because I thought it was like kind of cool. Like you can make like yourself like a whole ass character, and like you just like choose whatever you want. Like the funny thing is, the voodoo priest idea, it came from wrestling. All that came from wrestling. So like
from the Boogeyman.
The whole. Actually, no, it came from 3 different wrestlers.
Oh yeah, which ones?
The voodoo part, Papa Shango, for the OWF.
Right.
And the first time I saw him was my dad. He gave me a whole DVD set of WrestleMania 1 through I want to say 12.
Yeah.
And I saw Papa Shango in one of those when I was little. I was like, oh man, this guy looks so cool. He has a face like he looks like pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then the code aspect was when I saw watching wrestling, when I saw The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
And he was my favorite, like, of all time.
Yeah.
So
I can see that for sure.
Yeah, so like I got like all the kind of like the vibe and the aspect of it.
That's pretty cool. I was a big wrestling fan all the way back to the early '80s, and earlier than that when I could find it, but I couldn't really find it very well where I was growing up. And then I got a chance to do the cable television play-by-play for a local group for a long time. Got a chance to interview a lot of wrestlers. I think it was how many? 4 former NWA champions and a former WWF champion. I got a chance to interview.
Whoa!
And Bobby Heenan twice.
Oh, the Brain, nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's just a very nice guy. All of them were actually very nice to talk to. I was quite the wrestling fan for a long time. Still enjoy watching the highlights and stuff. So,
yeah, I say wrestling fan too. Like I still watching it. Honestly, like there's like that's basically like the whole how the whole model got made.
Mm-hmm.
Like I took different aspects of different wrestlers and just molded into
Cool.
one.
Really cool. Really cool. And so when you decided to come on, was it very easy for you to turn the microphone and go on from there, or did it take a little while for you to get used to
Oh no, oh no, it was not easy.
it?
The one thing I didn't like was my voice.
Ah,
That
yeah,
was the one thing.
yeah. That's pretty tough to overcome right away, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's because in my opinion I don't like my voice,
Yeah.
but to me, the I had to go through that. I had to pass that challenge
Mm,
because if I don't, I know I'm not gonna make it.
yeah. Yeah. That's a very early thing to have to deal with. But if you don't,
Yeah,
it's going to be. I mean, if you don't at least get to the point where you're satisfied with hearing yourself talk, it's going to be very very rough on you. Oh, some people do
yeah.
use a voice changer though. Did you ever think about that?
Honestly, I did, but at the same time, I feel like a voice changer would make it worse to
Mm,
me.
mm,
So I'm
mm.
like, you know what? Who cares? I'm just gonna use my own voice. I'll just use my own voice. If people like it, that's cool. If people don't, it's whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be very tough for me because it would be so distracting to have some other voice come out when I was trying to talk. that would
Right?
that would be really distracting. But once you got that over with and got a little more comfortable with it, how long did it take for you to be comfortable with turning the microphone on?
Um, just like recently,
Mm.
just recently, I've been more comfortable just turning it on and just talking.
Yeah, it has been easier
Yeah.
for you though, and that's good with the audience too.
Yeah, I mean, I got some of it look, some of the audience right now, but you know, I know looking at the numbers, I'm just like doing my own thing. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I just want to play games and vibe. Like, I don't really care about if I go blow up one day.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you're not going to turn it down.
Oh no, I'm not saying that if I do blow up, then yeah, I'm gonna like grab it and just like run with it.
Throttle the heck out of that thing.
Yeah, I hate that to 100.
So when you do go on, what are you doing when you're on your streams? What games are you playing?
Well, right now, just yesterday, I was playing Devil May Cry,
Mm,
which it's such a hard game. I hate the camera. I could go like get 10 minutes about how much I hate that camera, but
What type is it?
I, I,
Is it overhead behind the person? What's the wrong part about it?
oh no, it doesn't move like with you,
Mm,
so it just angles, and it
uh,
sucks.
uh,
Because when I try to face the enemy, it will show the wrong like angle,
okay.
and it gets super annoying.
Yeah, that would be very annoying, and I would have a really tough time dealing with that. And I don't think I could go on with what keeps you going in the game.
I guess my pride. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna give up because of this.
But some people have trouble with that because they have um, issues with depth perception and that type of thing that can really cause them trouble when they're in a video game like that. You don't have any trouble like that, do you?
Um, Not really. Like I never have experience like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you from
But
personal experience, don't play outfield in softball with that. Yeah,
noted,
fly
noted.
fly ball goes up and you have no idea where it is, and everybody looks at you funny, and you're like, okay, I hope I get where nearby where the ball is at,
Yeah.
at that point. Um, so you got in and got going. What was your first game you streamed? Do you remember?
Um. Frick, I had to remember. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I
Ah,
try to stream that, but OBS makes it lag. So I
Yeah.
had to switch it up and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Mm,
Which, by the way, that's the main game I play
mm,
on stream and off stream. Like, I
yeah.
put so much hours into that one game.
Yeah. I see. I don't know the rules to it, other than watching a little bit of the series,
Yeah.
very little bit. But I watch people play these card games online, and I'm always while I don't know the rules, I'm fascinated by the strategy. Um,
Oh yeah,
and there's a lot of strategy to it.
oh yeah, there is. Like, there's so much mechanics you have to know. Reading the card, you have to read it carefully because if it's like one comma,
Hmm.
it changes the whole like mechanic of the card. Like, sometimes like you mistime it, or like,
Mm,
oh no, you can't activate during this time.
yeah,
Like, it's
yeah. When if you set something up and the other person throws the one card, that will mess up what you were trying to do.
oh yeah, it'd be like that all the time. Like, it'd be like one small card destroy your whole field, or one small combo destroys the whole field.
Yeah,
It brings their field up.
yeah, and or captures your card, or something along those lines. It
Oh yeah,
it's really it does it. You have to have a fine line once you really get up to experienced players because they're 6 or 7 ahead of you.
oh yeah. There's like a lot of people like that far ahead on knowing what to do.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's like you're wondering whether or not they've seen all your cards in the meantime.
Yeah, you think they're cheating, but they're not.
No, no, they're just good. So that's that's
Yeah,
that's even worse because then you don't have any excuses.
no, you don't.
I lost because they cheated. No, no, no. They just kicked your butt. Go on to the next thing. That happens to
Oh,
me.
Judge, you cheated.
Yeah, that happens to me in like Scrabble and chess online, where uh, somebody comes up with, especially in Scrabble, somebody comes up with some ridiculous word, and I could just easily go, well, they used a dictionary for that, which it would have been illegal, and then like, no, maybe they're just that good. they
Yeah, Declare had the dictionary on the phone.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Well, people use anagram solvers is what they do. They put them up and throw their tiles in there and figure out what the best words are possible. I mean,
oh,
I don't really mind if they do that. At least
that's weird.
yeah. If that's the way they want to do it, that's fine. It helps me sharpen my skills if I can still beat them at something like that. But I digress. And what other games do you like to play besides those couple?
I'm into like shooters. Like, basically, I grew up with Call of Duty.
Hmm.
I grew up with what's the other game? Overwatch. Yeah, back
Hmm.
in high school.
Right.
And then right now, see Devil May Cry. I'm into Souls games, like the Souls genre, like Dark Souls,
Right.
Elden Ring. Basically, I just like challenging games.
Yeah. Well,
I like games that give me a challenge.
from what I see, Elden Ring is quite a challenge.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
The amount of times I got mad over dying is far too many.
Yeah. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I have not broken a controller yet. Surprisingly,
Yet. yet.
yet.
Yet you say. It's going to happen, just not yet.
Now, yeah, I don't have the money for a new one.
There you go. That hopefully keeps a good balance going, if nothing else.
Yeah.
I watch people play that, and I am just so I get frustrated for them because I it would be just after getting all using the what you've learned as far as attack, your best line of attack and their patterns and getting through it, and then at the right before they're dead, you're dead, and start all
Yeah,
over again.
I
Oof.
think that's the fun of it. Like, keep learning about the boss, like know every like move until like that one battle you got it. Like, you finally like know its old combos and stuff,
Hmm.
and you defeated it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's the fun part of it.
That's nice, but yeah, to me, if I'm fighting this thing for an hour and then go down, I'm like, okay, well, time to do something else. But if and you sound like you have the determination to keep going no matter what.
Yeah, like this right now. Like, yeah, I still need to play Souls games still. Like, I still have one Dark Souls. I still have not finished yet. Which I need to go back to it.
So when you go online, are you choosing games that you want to play, or games that you think other people would enjoy watching you play?
I just choose games what I like most games I choose is like mostly single player games.
Mm-hmm.
So like I always like choose like probably the oldest ones that go in easily on my PC.
Yeah.
But I mostly sometimes check like what's other people playing like Repo.
Mm-hmm.
I played that twice,
Yeah.
and then Lockdown Protocol.
Right. Right. And are you able to bring a lot of other people in with you? Do you have some folks you can collaborate with?
Yeah, sometimes, but like usually I just like personally just like doing things myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's why I play a lot of solo games because I just like by myself sometimes.
Right. 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 And although I could imagine some of these games, like the ones you mentioned, would be very tough to do solo.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. Uh, it's this repo game. I don't know how you can even do solo unless unless you bring somebody with you. It looks, I mean, it looks like a lot of fun, but it also looks like it'd be really tough on your own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see actually one person who did it by themselves, and
Oh,
not gonna lie, she did a pretty good job by herself.
yeah. Those are scary
Yeah,
people.
I know there are.
It's like, oh, you're really good at this. It scares me.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm too scared to do this by myself. I need a whole posse.
Do you go for the horror games occasionally?
Yeah. It's just that right now I'm waiting for Halloween.
Mm.
I'm waiting for Halloween. To me,
Yeah,
that's a perfect time to play them.
yeah, yeah. Get them out there. And horror and I do not exist on the same plane.
See, like I like movies, like horror movies. Like I'm a big soft slashers,
Yeah,
Friday 13th,
yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street, and then
So
I'm a fan of
you like blood?
Insidious. I mean, not blood, just like the cinematic aspect of like how they like how they do the effects. You know, like
I see those descriptions you make to sound like real fancy ways to say blood.
well, I mean, yeah,
I commend you for that, but still, blood.
yeah.
No,
It doesn't. I just like the directors and the special effect artists who like figured it out. You know, like
mm-hmm,
there's some things like, man, how did he did this scene perfectly? And you look behind the scene footage of like how he did. I'm like, oh man,
mm-hmm.
that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. You look behind the scenes at how they're able to do it. I don't, I started off on the little machines back in the day that don't have as much ROM as your ring does at this point. The but just to see how they did it on that machine was pretty amazing. And now with all the technology at their disposal to come up with some some things that are just a little too realistic for me sometimes.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary. So, uh, have you been a gamer all your life for the most part?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Way when I was little, like
yeah,
my dad gave me a Super Nintendo to me
yeah.
and my sisters when we were like 5.
Mm.
Well, I was 5. My sisters were like 8 or something.
Hmm.
And then when I was like 7, he gave me my Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, so
Oh yeah,
so you progressed as the days went on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I progressed to pure Nintendo from the Wii when it first came out, and
Mm-hmm.
then now I got my own PlayStation, my own
Mm-hmm.
PC.
Yeah. Yeah. Has it been tough getting the PC to work with some of the games that you like?
Mostly yes, but in all fairness, I got this PC for $10.
Well, I think you're getting pretty good use out of it for $10.
Yeah, the funny thing is, this was my work's PC,
Mm.
and they got a whole new one, and they were about to throw this whole PC out. I'm like, wait, it just still works? Oh yeah, it still works. Give it to me. What the heck?
Yeah,
Like, I paid you
exactly.
$10.
Yeah, don't scrap it. I can still use this thing. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, they don't do that for me in my work. They just keep the old stuff. It doesn't until it doesn't work anymore, and then you don't really want it when it's done.
yeah, like
They're the definition of used by the time they're done. But you've got that, and what do you use? You use that for streaming as well, right?
oh yeah. So my PC, I bought a whole new monitor, new keyboard. So
Mm-hmm.
I basically use it for streaming,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes like editing videos and trying to edit thumbnails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just to me it's a challenge because I have IRL work,
Right.
which is like from 3 to 11. So it's hard for me to like get up, like try to do editing, go to work, take care of the fam, like help take care of my family,
Right.
and then not going to school soon. So that's an extra layer.
Oh yeah. That'll add a little extra. You need to make it a little harder on you to do this.
Yeah,
Add an extra challenge. Level up at the same time. Go to the next boss. That's
yeah, that's basically what it is right now. My situation, but
yeah.
luckily, I still find time somehow. I
Yeah.
still find time.
Yeah. Can you divulge what you're going into for college or?
Oh yeah, media and communication.
Mm,
What I'm trying to do right now is work like in like news stations or
mm,
possibly going like working in Hollywood, but I'm not sure.
yeah. Doing some behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. When it comes to like stuff like that, I don't like being the front and center.
Mm-hmm.
I like being the guy who works behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, speaking as someone who was behind the microphone for a long time, folks behind it, if you have somebody who works hard behind the scenes, it's very, very valuable. Um, Now, maybe you guys don't get paid very well sometimes, especially if you're not in the television, if you're in the radio side, but it's still very valuable. And if you get in there and learn everything you can, ask a lot of questions and get your hands dirty with it. Because the more you know, the more valuable you are to whoever hires you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I I actually always want to work behind the scenes. Like I think like it could be it's like a tough like position
Mm-hmm.
because yeah you can't mess up
Yep.
or everything else messes up around you. So
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be a tough position, but I love the challenge. Like I said,
Yeah. Well, when I was in college back in the ancient days, and we took a video editing class, we were using the 1.5 inch tape that was being used for television at the time, cassettes of those tapes, and they were very expensive to start with, and you can't just go out and buy it at your local uh, Dollar General. You had to go out and you know go through the occupational places to buy them, and the actual editing took so long; it was forever. If you could actually sometimes you had to use razors and tape to actually cut the tape and resplice it. And if you mess up doing that, you're in trouble.
oh man, that sounds like freaking like extreme hard work. Like you had to like be careful with it. Like have surgery hands.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And and if you had a tape come in, you had to quickly edit it and get it on there. You just you did your best and hope you hit the right thing to do it. Because nowadays it's a lot different with the digital side of things. Um,
Oh yeah.
and I can tell you for a fact that audio editing is much easier. Um, the auto using the old reel machines was not fun, and took a lot of yeah, as you mentioned, surgical work and to get it done. Um, when compact discs first came out, they were digitally recorded off of analog masters.
Oh
So
really?
so when you heard something played back, you heard every edit. You heard the clicks and pops of when it ran over an edit and tape. So you would see, they're the ones you'll see letters like AAD or ADD, which means analog to analog master to digital on the disc, or digital all the way through. Um, and that's why you see so many remasters now, because they went through and took out all the edit spots.
I mean, I think that'd be a good thing, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is when you're done with it. But if you bought one of those early CDs and you heard like the Beatles, who edited everything down to the minutest detail, and you heard every edit click, people weren't too thrilled with that.
I know. I'll be low key annoyed, but like, oh, stop, stop, stop.
Click, click, click. Sergeant Pepper's would take you for hours just find the clicks alone. They go through something like that. So you would like to do television or movies? Um, is it mostly video you're interested in editing?
Yes. Funny thing is, back when I was in high school, I had two options: criminal justice,
Mm-hmm.
or at the time, video editing.
Right.
I always want to be in criminal justice. I always like to like do something like that.
Yeah.
They were full, so
Uh,
I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me join video put editing production.
yeah.
I thought I'm not gonna like it. I was so wrong. And I'm so glad they were full.
So
Like,
what draws you to it now?
what draws me to it? When I was in high school, like we were doing like a bunch of like projects.
Mm-hmm.
It got me into it because it was. I was like, man, I could be so creative with this. Like,
You
I could do what everyone wanted. Like, I could edit how everyone wanted. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah. You can take it's a lot like artistry, and because you've got the raw material there. Now you've got to edit it down to something that is presentable and shows exactly what you want it to show. It can really become an art if you do it right.
yeah, like I'm not good at drawing like my siblings or like how other people are. Like, I can't draw that good,
Hmm.
but if I can edit very good, like to make it look like art, I think that's a big plus. I think
Oh,
to me, like at least I'm an artist in that sense.
oh yeah, absolutely. I am. I call you guys the dial spinners because the way it used to be in the background. You guys are very valuable, and nothing goes on without you guys doing it right. So, hats off to you. I hope you get the enjoyment out of it that you're looking for. Um, it might be a little rough to get through like the courses to lead up to it, the to actually getting your hands on it, but it's going to be worth it in the end.
Yeah, I've honestly like that's my. It's like it sounds like a not like a crazy dream job. It
Yeah.
sounds like very mediocre, but at the same time, like I think like it's just based on like how people like feel, like
Hmm.
about a certain like career,
Right. Right.
like to me it's like that's my dream job, just like
Oh yeah, yeah.
help edit stuff and just like
Yeah, everybody's got to remember your mileage may vary. It goes for a lot of things, and that's one of them. I mean, um, Cass, you may be interested in a job like this, and somebody else isn't. But some that job still needs to be filled,
yeah.
and let's fill it with someone who really likes doing it and is really into it. That's and then you move up the ladder pretty quickly. It's like being the bass player in a band. They say, "Ah, you playing bass?" Yeah, but I'm in 6 different bands. Nobody else knows how to play bass.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, we need to be like that.
yeah,
It should be like that.
it's a very valuable thing to have. So I really hope you get in there quickly and enjoy what you're doing very quickly with that. Now to the channel, are you got anything that's coming up? Any big events, or have you got anything planned?
Honestly, like I said, based on how my schedule is, not really. I have nothing like huge. However, once we hit, because I'm going on a trip soon,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll be little bit more less active.
Mm-hmm.
But once that ends, I have a lot of stuff planning. I have some stuff planning. I have something cooking. I have
Mm.
some stuff cooking.
Ah, no hints, huh?
Nope.
Well, folks are just gonna have to tune into the links we have listed for cast to find out about all that. Um, and we'll have all the links in the description for this video. Uh, so, are you where you want to be as far as VTubing goes? Have you gotten further than you thought, or are you going at the pace you want to?
Honestly, I feel like I'm doing a good pace
Hmm.
right now. Like, I just barely started. I started like February, so
Yeah,
I'm still like very new, still very much a young blood.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I
and
get a good pace.
yeah. It hasn't been overwhelming or anything. You've been able to keep it under control.
Yeah, in the most part, yeah. I've been just like doing my own thing, just not really following like the trends, like trying to chase them. Like I just
Right.
like okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just go in my pace.
Yeah. Setting up your own seat and your own niche and seeing who comes to it. These people are going to be coming to you and staying with you based on you and not what you're doing.
Yeah, like I want people to come to my streams to talk to like say what's up, like chill around.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, oh wow, you can you do this and that like the other ones. I'm like, no, like there's some stuff in the VTuber space like like I don't want to do because I don't like seeing it. Like
Yeah.
there's some stuff like I don't want to do exactly.
Yeah. So what would be some things, different types of streams you would like to do?
See, I want to always just do gaming. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's my main thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like doing IRL stuff. I think that's to me is too personal in a
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. 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 What
Probably
about?
like one day reveal like something like probably new model, but
Yeah.
then again, I'm happy. Like I'm content with what I have,
Yeah.
so I'm not looking into like something new or something fresh.
Yeah.
I'll be content with what I have right now.
That's cool. That's so it means it pretty much means you're where you want to be.
Yeah,
That's excellent. Now, once you get into the editing and that type of thing, would you be open to doing streams where you're kind of showing it, like what they call now work along streams, where you work on something and stream it and chat gets to watch?
maybe, maybe one day I'll just show people my progress. But
Yeah.
other than that, I feel like some stuff you just have to keep private.
Mm,
So people will like try to copy or like try to mimic your own ideas.
yeah. Or other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like suddenly popping up. I'm like, oh, you not guys not supposed to see that.
Yeah, that's it. Don't look behind the curtain. everything is
Yeah.
everything is fine behind there. Um, and you're being comfortable where you are. That obviously that's excellent. If I were to say you have one thing you will that you can improve on from right now, what would it be?
Obviously my PC because
Yeah.
I love it, but like it needs a full upgrade so I can play bigger games.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
other than that,
Will it be able to handle any homework you get from school?
it can.
Mm.
It does some like big games like ones that require like a lot of gigabytes. Yeah, I know. I tried once on Monster Hunter.
Mm.
Oh boy, I didn't know I was watching a PowerPoint presentation.
I can see that just one shot, and then about 15 minutes later, here comes another one scrolling up.
Yeah, I was freaking out. I was like, oh man, me fix this. What's going on? My PC's malfunctioning.
If the pictures are coming up like you have a fax machine, then it's probably not good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be.
This is the 2020s. It's supposed to be fast.
Yeah, it's like I don't remember watching a PowerPoint of this game. Hold up.
You got the extremely rare version of it. You should feel lucky. It'll be worth a whole lot later.
Oh yeah, probably worth millions.
That would resell value. Uh, with your interest in editing and behind the scenes work, does that affect how you enjoy a game? Um, if you see a game that's not particularly cinematic or um, doesn't have a certain type of art style, does that affect how you enjoy it?
Actually, no. Like to me, I enjoy all styles. Like
Mm,
as long as the game is works like fine and like the gameplay is pretty solid, I would
mm,
enjoy it. Like
mm.
I would enjoy a game like Hi-Fi Rush, which is very cartoonish,
Yeah,
and I enjoy something that is grim and dark, like Demon Souls or Dark Souls. Like
yeah,
those are complete two like types of games, but I still enjoy both.
yeah, yeah,
And I still appreciate how they made it.
yeah. It doesn't. There isn't a certain art style that makes you cringe when you look at it and is an automatic shut off for you.
I think the only time is probably simulation games, but
Mm,
even then, I don't. Simulation games are not that my type of style. I guess like I'm mostly like action and
yeah.
story.
Hmm.
So like to me, simulation games are just like the ones you just want to turn off your mind and just like chill
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Do you have a game like that? Do you have a go-to relaxing game?
Hmm. Now you say, oh man, no. Actually, no, I don't. All
Yeah,
my games I have is basically me. If I rage too much, I mean, yeah, I may go to the other game that makes me mad so much. Yeah,
yeah,
that helps.
yeah. Go from one game that makes you mad to another game that makes you mad.
Yeah,
So no comfort game, huh?
the only game I can think about is probably Yu-Gi-Oh, but at the same time, that's not comforting.
No, no.
I've been playing Schedule One,
mm,
which that I guess is comforting, but at the same time, I just think it's just like maybe too chill out for me.
no rest for the wicked for you.
Yeah, not really.
One aggravating thing to another.
Yeah.
But you are. It does sound like you're really enjoying yourself with this, and that's the biggest thing. I mean, that you are enjoying yourself with it, right?
I mean, yeah. Like always, I enjoy streaming. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like going live and just talking to people, just vibing and
Mm,
asking people about what how's their day are, like
yeah.
sharing like what's going on to my day a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's the fun part of it.
Yeah. It
I
is.
think
It is.
I think technical difficulties kind of make me mad, but at the same time, I could always spin it into like, oh yeah, I meant to do that, or like, oh you see, this is a joke.
Yeah, I set this up for you, the audience.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
Oh, like I just make fun of myself, like, oh yeah, haha, I didn't know what to do. Like I feel like that's how most people don't like get like you can always spin something around to make it funny
Mm,
or make it at least like more lighthearted. You don't have
yeah.
to like
Well,
dwell
or you kind of like you said you
into
don't
it.
really have a comfort game, but maybe this is your comfort zone, being on streaming.
Probably is. Probably is. I didn't thought of it like that. I just mostly thought of streaming as like a way to talk to people, like to
Yeah.
connect.
Yeah.
But this could be like a micro zone.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best in keeping up with it because it sounds like you have a great attitude for it and you're really enjoying yourself and that's the main thing is enjoying yourself while streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I always try my best.
yeah, well, it shows. It shows and it does show when you talk about it because the description you use and the fervor that you talk about it definitely shows how much you enjoy it. And I wish you nothing but the best. And you got to let us know when things are coming up. When you do have that one big announcement plan that you won't tell us anything about now, we will find out eventually. But when you do have that, let us know so we can promote it for you and do some updates. But
I
Cast, I really appreciate you coming on with us, Cast, and we got a chance to meet a fine young person who has some really good ideas for what to do with the thing in the future. And I wish you luck with the editing and the schoolwork. Um, that's gonna that's gonna be a bit life changing for you. one way or the other, and I'm glad you're wanting to keep going and pursue and improve. That says a lot about you.
Yeah, I always want to try give it my best. Like I don't trying to like half assed. I always trying to like give myself like a lot. You know, like
Yeah,
push myself to the limit, see how it goes.
yeah, yeah.
If I
Well,
can't make it, then I can't make it.
yeah, I appreciate you made it here. That's much I appreciate, and thank you so much for coming on. And we'll try to get you on again before the year's out. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds fine. That sounds actually pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.